Hey y'all, welcome back to TNT Podcast. I'm your girl Tasha.
Dumb T.
So what we talking about today, babe?
All right, so I was surfing on Instagram and I had seen in my feed how Obama had made a post of his brackets that he was choosing for the
NCAA.
For the NCAA.
Yes, March Madness.
Yeah. And so of course a lot of sports heads, they're posting up their brackets and who they believe is going to win. But I funny enough, under his in the comment section, there were people that were agreeing and disagreeing with his choices, but I also seen that there were a huge number of people actually asking him for help.
For their brackets?
No, they were asking for help for saving the country because of what's going on right now. They were
No way. So you're telling me under an Instagram post, under his NCAA March Madness brackets, that people are telling him
they were saying, look,
save the country.
Look,
how long has he been out of the office?
Dude has been out of the office, what, 8 years now? Yeah, he hasn't been the president for 8 years.
I think it's been longer than that, babe.
And
it has been longer than that.
Let me see. Let me read some of these. Let me read some of these comments.
Okay, so I see it right here. President Obama's bracket 2025. Barack Obama says, "I'm cutting it close, but here are my March Madness picks. Who do you have winning it all? This year, 3 of our MBK Alliance students will be going down to the Final Four to learn from the people who make it all run. We can't wait to hear more about their experience." And so the first comment says, "Honestly, I don't care about your brackets. I would much prefer you to use this platform and your power to fight for democracy and unify the Democratic Party. As an elected president of the United States, you still have a lot of power. Use it wisely and generously." That's from Christopher.
Right. And so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, what?
Under his Instagram post, he is supposed to use this platform how Chris wants him to use his platform. But now his Barack Obama's handle is no longer POTUS. It is Barack Obama. He is no longer the president of the United States. However, that is not good enough. Now, you know that you can only have 2 terms.
Yeah, right.
And apparently, I guess people are like, you can't use your platform to enjoy yourself, because it does have a picture of him shooting hoops.
Right. Okay.
You cannot do that because apparently now the country is in turmoil. What the American people voted for,
right?
I guess they no longer want.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So now they've gone back to a former president and they're asking him to do something about it.
Why this particular? I guess because he posted on Instagram, he's more accessible.
Right.
I don't see Bush on Instagram or Bill Clinton.
Right.
But then why go to? I mean, Barack Obama wasn't some of the people's most favorite president.
During his presidency, there was a lot of people that said that they liked him, but there was a lot of people that said that they didn't like him, and even after his presidency.
So is the tide turning? You know, because there's actually a lot of
comments. There's one here that says, "We don't care about your basketball. We're losing our country and our rights. Please speak out. Time for you and other former living presidents to weigh in on in the current administration. We need your."
I thought he did already.
You and your voice.
So and what is he supposed to do?
I'm sitting there thinking, like, he's a private citizen right now. What is he supposed to do? Because Barack Obama campaigned for Kamala Harris.
He did, and so did
Michelle,
a
lot of the things that
people love to call Mike Obama.
Right. Yeah, they call Big Mike and they call Kamala all kinds of names and stuff. But what I'm saying is that a lot of what they campaigned on about what Trump was going to do and is what he ended up doing.
For Donald Trump and his cronies, freedom means that the powerful can do whatever they please. Fire workers for trying to organize a union, dodge paying their fair share of taxes. In other words, for Trump, freedom is getting away with stuff.
And more than half the country was in support of that because of their beliefs or whatever reason. But now people are having some kind of buyer's remorse,
voters remorse,
vote whatever you want to call it, because Trump is doing what he said he was going to do, and now they're asking Obama for help.
Y'all, that's not
how elections work. That's not how it works in America.
You can't just be like, oh, Donald Trump, I'm gonna take this White House back because people on my Instagram said I need to. And he'll be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so right.
But yeah, a lot of the comments are interesting. I wanted to read this one.
Yeah.
Police, whatever his name is, it's not even Polisk. I don't give a crap about your NCAA bracket, Mr. President. Should say, okay. Well, I was going to say Mr. Former President, but whatever. How about using your influence to talk more about the threats facing American democracy and pushing back on Trump? You have a duty, and it is not showing off your basketball predictions. Don't mean to be negative, but you have an obligation that came from holding the office of president. Please, this is another person, please do something about the dismantling of our country and vicious attacks against almost every class of American other than rich white men. And this is a white man saying that. Why are you using your giant megaphone to talk about sports and not the looting of America? Good Lord. So people are crying out. They want Obama to start protests.
Right.
And unite the people in protests, I guess. Maybe they want to have their own January 6th.
Oh man,
that is not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
That sounds what they're asking for.
Right. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're looking for a leader. They're looking for a party leader because, of course, the Democratic Party is in shambles right now. There's a lot of infighting, especially what happened with Chuck Schumer and them. Like, it's really funny how Democrats they're talking tough about pushing back against Republicans or the GOP and their agenda, but then when it comes down to it, they turn tail and do something else. And so Democratic Party is falling apart. There's no real leader. And so now people are falling back to Obama and they're like, Mr. President, do something. It's like, dude is out of office. He's a private citizen. He is entitled to enjoy his life the best way he can.
No.
Now, when he does step out of retirement, when he wants to campaign for another Democrat or something, then he does. But at the same time, even when Obama does come out and start campaigning, people still don't listen to him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. This is American politics. You vote for, and you get what you get. You know what I'm saying?
Well, apparently some people don't believe that. Some people feel like the voting is rigged.
Well, people always feel that way when their party
count.
loses or their candidate loses, because it was the same way with Republicans when Joe Biden won. Everybody was screaming, oh, it's rigged, it's fake, it's this and that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you got another 4 years to give it another go. So.
Oh, who has another 4 years to give it a go?
Voters.
Oh, maybe. I mean,
maybe.
The
way things are going right now.
No, but maybe we won't ever have to vote again.
Well, that's what Donald Trump said. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. As always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time.
Ta-ta.